Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today, our team will present to you guys about SEC 116, Introduction to Cost Accounting. This video include our business, which is Golden Muffin Bakery, and this video we prepared to our classmate and also prepared for Madam Anita binti Jamil. Our team has been led by Muhammad Faris Muzaffar bin Muhammad Balkis. Muhammad Faris Muzaffar also has been helped by Nur Aira Amira binti Muhammad Nazib, Nur Aini Ilana binti Rosman, Nur Alisha binti Tajul Akmal, and me as Amirul bin Dorolis Majil.
Golden Muffins Bakery Sendian Berhad, a locally owned bakery located in Alor Gajah, Melaka. The bakery was established on 1 January 2025 by Amirul. Today, the business is run by his daughter Alisha, who continues her father's vision of delivering high-quality homemade baked goods with a strong focus on customer satisfaction. Though it is registered as Sendian Berhad, the bakery currently operates as a sole proprietorship. Golden Muffins specializes in flour-based treats, especially cupcakes and coffee buns. Everything is baked in small batches using carefully selected ingredients to ensure freshness and rich flavor. The bakery is located at Lot A 155 di Bukit Campus Alor Gajah, Jalan Lendu, and operates from Monday to Friday, 9 AM to 10 PM. It is convenient location and consistent product quality. It has become a favorite among UiTM students, staff, and even local residents. Golden Muffin is more than just a bakery. It known for its cozy home-like atmosphere, making it the perfect go-to spot for sweet and affordable comfort food. Looking ahead, Golden Muffin has big dreams. By 2030, it aims to become Malaysia's #1 bakery. The company plans to expand by opening new branches and introducing delivery and online ordering services to reach more customers. Guided by the tagline, excellent in every bite, care in every smile, Golden Muffin is committed to quality, innovation, and more personal services as it continues to grow.
Hi, I will be talking about the flowchart of the assignment we have been doing for the past few weeks. We have started to discuss about the assignment on 16 June. Then on 18 June, we have planned a meeting with ourselves to discuss further about the assignment. We started to create a new business for the assignment, and on 21st June, and we have divided each of the tasks between the members. On 26th June, the leader asked us about our progress on the assignment. Moving on to the next day, we each analyze each of the results with everyone, and on 4 July, we compile each of members' tasks to finalize the final product. 11 July, we'll be presenting our presentation on the report with the whole class.
Golden Muffins Bakery use the job costing method to determine the cost of producing each bakery, such as coffee bun and super moist chocolate cupcakes. This method suits their small-scale batch-based production where ingredients and process vary by product. The cost structure include direct material like flour and cocoa powder and direct labor based on baker daily wage, manufacturing overhead cover indirect material and labor like glove, cleaner and utilities. Non-manufacturing overhead such as marketing are also included. By adding all the costs, the bakery calculates the total cost per product. This helps them set competitive price and track profitability accurately. Overall, this costing method helps Golden Muffins Bakery maintain transparency, control, and delivery high-quality products. Hello everyone, now I will share about the identification and breakdown of direct material costs for coffee buns. We start with bread flour at 3 ringgit and 25 cents each. We use 4 packs, totaling 13 ringgit. Next is granulated sugar. 1 pack costs 2 ringgit and 85 cents. Salt is simple, just 1 pack for 2 ringgit. Then we have milk powder at 27 ringgit per pack. For the yeast, we use 1 pack costing 13 ringgit and 49 cents. Moving on to milk, 3 bottles at 5 ringgit and 89 cents each, adding up to 17 ringgit and 67 cents. Unsalted butter is at 7 ringgit and 90 cents. A pack of eggs costs 5 ringgit, and finally, coffee powder, 1 pack at 9 ringgit and 99 cents. Add it all up and our total ingredient cost is 98 ringgit and 90 cents. Starting with flour, which cost is 3 ringgit 25 cents, followed by cocoa powder at 80 ringgit and 90 cents and espresso powder at 10 ringgit and 50 cents. This forms the rich base of our mix. We then add essential leavening agent like baking powder for 4 ringgit and 50 cents and baking soda for 8 ringgit and 80 cents along with salt at 2 ringgit and 5 cents to enhance flavor. Eggs, a vital binding ingredient, come to 70 ringgit and 50 cents. For sweetness, we use granulated sugar at 3 ringgit and 20 cents and brown sugar at 3 ringgit and 30 cents, creating a perfect balance. The mixture is brought together with all costing 5 ringgit and 90 cents and pure vanilla extract at 2 ringgit and 90 cents while buttermilk at 8 ringgit 75 cents. Ensure moisture and a tender texture. All together, the total cost for all these ingredients comes to 79 ringgit and 55 cents. Next, I will show about analysis of direct labor cost associated with production for coffee bun. For our self-estimation business, Golden Muffin Bakery, the first product we have chosen to analyze is the coffee bun. In our simulated production process, the preparation of the coffee bun is handled by our house baker, who is responsible for the entire production cycle. This includes preparing the dough, proofing, piping, the coffee flavored, topping, and baking the buns to golden perfection. The basic wage are paid based on their working time. In our business, normal working time is 13 hours per day. This time covers all stages including measuring, ingredient, kneading, shaping, topping, and placing it in the oven. In our business model, we have allocated a standard wage rate of 10 ringgit per hour for the baker services, which align with the minimum wage expectation for a small-scale business. Using 8 wage rate, the direct labor cost for one day can be calculated as follows. Let's look at the direct labor cost for our house baker. First, house baker Hassan works at 13 hours each day with a wage rate is 10 ringgit per hour. His direct labor cost for the day is 10 ringgit multiplied by 13 hours, which equals to 130 ringgit. Similarly, with house baker Siti also work at 30 hours daily at the same wage rate of 10 ringgit per hour. His daily labor cost is also 130 ringgit. Finally, house baker Chong Wei works on also 13 hours as well, earning 130 ringgit per day. Next, Super Moist Chocolate Cupcakes has been selected as the second product for analysis in our business, Golden Muffins Bakery. The comprehensive process for this item is slowly managed by our house baker, who is accountable for every step including dough preparation, proofing, the application of the coffee flavored topping, and the final baking until golden. Basic wage in our operation are tied directly to the time spent working. Our standard working days is 13 hours, a duration that encompasses the complete production sequence from accurately measuring ingredient and trough kneading to precise shaping, carefully topping, application, and efficient oven placement, reflecting the financial consideration of a small scale start-up. We have set a consistent wage rate of 8 ringgit per hour for our pastry chef contribution, which enables a straightforward calculation of the direct labor cost for each day. The direct labor cost for our pastry team is, which includes Chef Ali, Chef Alisha, and Chef Rizwan. Each of them works 13 hours a day at a wage rate of 8 ringgit per hour. To calculate their individual daily labor cost, we simply multiply 8 ringgit by 13 hours, which gives us 104 ringgit per chef. Now, let's dive into allocation of manufacturing overhead costs for coffee buns. There is 5 indirect materials from coffee buns production. The first one is parchment paper, and the second one is cleaning supplier, and also sponge, swab, and glove. For parchment paper, 100 pieces, the total cost is 2 ringgit and 25 cents. For cleaning supplier, the total cost of sponge and swab will be at 8 ringgit and 6 cents. And for glove, the cost is 2 ringgit and 90 cents, but since we have 3 indirect labor, so we multiply it with 3. So the total cost of glove, we will get 8 ringgit and 70 cents. There is 3 indirect labor, kitchen cleaner, maintenance staff, and also cashier. For kitchen cleaner, the wage rate is 6 ringgit, and we multiply it with 13 hours, and we will get 788 ringgit. And for maintenance staff, the wage rate is 8 ringgit, and we multiply it with 13 hours, which is our normal working hours, and we will get 104 ringgit. The last one is cashier. The wage rate of cashier is 6 ringgit, and we will multiply it with 13 hours, and we will get 78 ringgit. Lastly is indirect expenses. There is 2 indirect expenses, which is electricity and water bill. The electricity per month is 450 ringgit, but if we will divide it by 13 days, and we will get 15 ringgit per 1 day. For water bill, the monthly payment bill is 250 ringgit, and we will divide it by 13 days, and we will get 8 ringgit and 33 cents. Calculation of manufacturing overhead cost for Super Moist Chocolate Cupcakes. There is 5 indirect material, which is cupcake liners, cleaning suppliers such as sponge and swab, and also glove. For cupcakes liners, the cost is 4 ringgit and 50 cents. And the cleaning suppliers such as swab and sponge, the total cost is 8 ringgit and 60 cents. And the last one is glove. The total cost is 2 ringgit and 90 cents. But since we have a 3 indirect labor, so we multiply it with 3. So we will get 8 ringgit and 70 cents. Now, I will present the costing for one of our products, which is coffee buns. First, we start with the direct costs, which include direct materials and direct labor. For direct materials, the main ingredients and their costs are bread flour 13 ringgit, granulated sugar 2 ringgit and 85 cents, salt 2 ringgit, milk powder 27 ringgit, yeast 13 ringgit and 49 cents, milk 17 ringgit and 67 cents, unsalted butter 7 ringgit and 90 cents, egg 5 ringgit, and coffee powder 9 ringgit and 99 cents, bringing the total cost of this material to 98 ringgit and 90 cents. Next, direct labor involves 3 workers for 1 day, costing 390 ringgit, which means the total prime cost for coffee buns is 488 and 90 cents. Next, we have the manufacturing overhead, which includes indirect material such as cupcake liners 4 ringgit and 50 cents, sponge and swab 8 ringgit and 60 cents, and glove 8 ringgit and 7 cents. indirect labor for 3 workers costing 260 ringgit, and indirect expenses like electricity 15 ringgit and water bill 8 ringgit and 33 cents, all totaling 305 and 13 cents for manufacturing overhead. We also include a non-factoring overhead for advertising and marketing, which is 20 ringgit. So when we add all this up, the total cost of producing the coffee buns is 840 ringgit and 3 cents. To make a reasonable profit, we add 275 and 97 ringgit, making the final selling price of the coffee buns is 1090 ringgit. Next, for our second product, which is Super Moist Chocolate Cupcakes. First, we look at the direct costs, which include both direct materials and direct labor. The main ingredients and their costs are flour 9 ringgit and 75 cents, cocoa powder 8 ringgit and 19 cents, espresso powder 10 ringgit and 50 cents, baking powder 4 ringgit and 50 cents, baking soda 8 ringgit and 80 cents, salt 2 ringgit and 5 cents, egg 5 ringgit, granulated sugar 2 ringgit and 20 cents, brown sugar 2 ringgit and 30 cents, oil 5 ringgit and 90 cents, pure vanilla extract 2 ringgit and 90 cents, and balsamic 8 ringgit and 50 cents. The total direct material cost is 73 ringgit and 30 cents. And direct labor for 3 people per day costs 312, which gives us a premium cost 385 ringgit and 30 cents. Next is the manufacturing overhead, which includes indirect materials like cupcakes liner 4 ringgit and 50 cents, sponge and swab 8 ringgit and 6 cents, and glove 8 ringgit and 70 cents. Indirect labor for 3 people costing 260 ringgit, and indirect expenses such as electricity 15 ringgit and water bill 8 ringgit 33 cents, bringing the total manufacturing overhead to 305 and 30 cents. We also include non-manufacturing overhead for advertising and marketing, which costs 20 ringgit. So the total cost of producing the cupcakes is 710 ringgit and 43 cents. We add the profit of 109 and 57 cents, making the final selling price is 820.
Now, I would like to share a few ways we can manage costs better at Golden Muffins Bakery. First, we can buy ingredients like flour, sugar, and butter in bulk from wholesalers. This will reduce our cost per unit and save money in the long run. Second, we should standardize our recipe. Using fixed measurement help reduce waste and keep product quality consistent. We can also prepare a cost sheet to know the exact cost of each product. Next, we can introduce a pre-order or made-to-order system to bake based on demand. Loyalty programs and student discount can also help boost repeat sales. Lastly, we can save costs by optimizing our use of electricity and manpower. For example, we can schedule baking sessions in large batches during certain time slots to save on energy. Hi, as the group member in charge of preparing the business overview, my main responsibility was to collect and organize information about the business background. This included details about the owner, the product offered, and how the business operates on a daily basis. Through this task, I realized how important it is to have a clear and complete introduction to a business before we can move on to any costing analysis. At the same time, this role helped me improve my research and writing skill and taught me how to present in a professional way. More important, this assignment also strengthened my ability to work as part of a team, while applying what I have learned in cost accounting to a real business. Thank you.
For this assignment, I was responsible for collecting ingredient, cost data, and preparing the job cost card for our coffee buns and chocolate cupcakes. I learned that accurate costing is very important in running a business. It helps in setting the right price and managing expenses. This task also helped me improve my teamwork and communication skills, and I work closely with my group. Most importantly, it gave me confidence to apply my accounting knowledge to real-life situations.
I was responsible for preparing the assignment protocol and work plan for our project. My role involved organizing our team's workflow from the selection of the business to the interview and report preparation. Through this, I learned the importance of proper planning and time management to ensure everything was completely smooth. It also taught me how to coordinate team responsibilities and communicate with them effectively. This experience has helped me become more organized and confident in managing group assignment.
My task was to write the conclusion for our assignment report. Through this, I was able to reflect on the overall process and summarize the key findings from our costing analysis. I learned how to highlight the important parts of our discussion and present them clearly. This role also helped me improve my writing and critical thinking skills, especially in connecting the costing method to real business decisions. Working on this assignment has deepened my understanding of how business manage their costs and has improved my ability to work in a team.
Hi everyone, in this assignment, I learned how cost accounting is used in real life business situation. I now understand how to identify direct, indirect costs and how to calculate total cost and selling price using the job order costing method. This task helped me see how what we learn in class can be used in real life business. It also helped me improve my teamwork as I work closely with my teammates and all my members. Overall, I feel more confident in using costing method for different type of product. This project helped us to understand how cost accounting is important in running a business by focusing on two bakery products, the coffee bun and the chocolate moist cake. We got to apply what we learned in the class to a real business example. This made the topic easier to understand and more interesting. By preparing the job cost card for both products, we learned how to separate direct costs, indirect costs, and overhead. We were able to calculate the actual cost for each product and set a stable selling price. We also saw how small change in cost can affect the pricing of the product. Besides the technical part, we also improved our teamwork and communication skill. Each group member had a role and we worked together to complete the report on time. We support one another and make sure everything was done properly. This experience prepared us for future projects where working in a team project is important. We also learn more about how business work behind the scene. It gave us a better understanding of hard work small business owner go to, from buying ingredient, managing worker, to setting price. We now appreciate how even simple product need good training and costing. In conclusion, this project was not just about number. It taught us about to think like business owner and make smart decision. It also helped us grow in planning, thinking and working as a teammate. Thank you for listening. We were grateful for this opportunity and we believe what we learn will help us in the future, both class in our real life. Bye bye.